If you could have a guide, someone to help you tell your story, give you the tools to reach your ideal customer, lead you to living your dreams and turning a profit, would you follow it? Everyone, every passion has a place in this world, and each has the potential to be unstoppable. It's time to buckle up and tune in to your personal strategist, life purpose coach and marketing maven, Lindy Chaffin Start.
Well, hello, and welcome to the studio on this Wednesday. Oh my gosh, it's Wednesday, July 3rd, the day before July 4th. In the States, that means a lot. It's July 4th is like a huge thing. So we're preparing for all sorts of celebration, and by that I mean picnic and drinking by the pool and celebrating with neighbors and fireworks that go on until the wee hours of the morning. That's just what we do here in Georgia. So thank you for joining me today ahead of this holiday, and it's kind of a perfect opportunity to discuss what we're going to discuss today. But before I get there, I want to share with you, I don't come to this without serious time put in to this business of marketing and advertising. I don't come into it with the intent to sink you. My goal is to help you soar. So when our introduction says buckle up, it is for real. Buckle up, have a seat, get settled in, and let's talk about these opportunities in retail. You can strike while your product is hot. It is so important. And because the landscape has changed and continues to change, this is all just an ebb and flow of where we are. This next year might look totally different. You never know. But I come to you as Lindy Chaffin Start. I am the host of Unstoppable, and I am the owner and creative director here at Unstoppable Start Studios, based just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, but we work nationally, and I'm sure globally. Well, I can't say I'm sure globally and globally, completely and totally globally. I have teams all over the world, in India and South Korea. You would be surprised. But we have wonderful clients here across the United States and in Canada, and we are excited for everybody to tune in to talk more about these opportunities in retail. So first things first, I jokingly said, here it is the day before July 4th, as it's a retail opportunity day. Now, everybody knows this from the bygone era, when your primary sales holidays, because it's what you saw in newspaper, it's what you heard on the radio, it's what you saw on TV, your primary sales holidays were typical. They were New Year's, Valentine's Day, Memorial Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Let's see what else. Of course, we have Labor Day. We have Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that was kind of your typical retail sales cycle. Everything, and you can still find it today. If you look hard enough, you will find brick and mortar stores, car dealerships, appliance stores, mattress outlets. Yes, and New Year's. Thank you, Christine. You will find these typical brick and mortar stores still have these hot holiday sales. I have a friend who works also in marketing and design, and one of his clients is Mattress Firm. And this is of course, you have to be prepared for these particular holidays, but these are really hot holidays. And if you look hard enough, if you do a little bit of study, you will find And this is, from the buyer's perspective, and you can find it on a number of news outlets even, like what is the best time of year to purchase which product? When do you get your best deals during the year? Mattresses are hottest on Labor Day. That's your biggest Labor Day sale item. Furniture is hottest at Memorial Day. Appliances are hottest around Valentine's Day. It's just this weirdness of when you can get the best deals. Now, does that mean you have to have a specific price point in where you are in your business to be able to compete around these holidays? Well, yes and no. It depends on what you're competing with. And it depends on how you handle your business, obviously. What is your marketing mix? We've had this discussion. What's the price of your product? Who's your audience? What's your outlet to get this information to them? So there's that piece of it. So I kind of wanted to do a fun little playful exercise today since we're going into a holiday. It just sounded like a great idea. I wanted to kind of talk through these various segments of the year, and I wanted to use our usual examples of 100% organic leather purses, those delicious prepared fresh daily empanadas, fabulous hot coffee, and then my business, of course, is a service business, which is marketing and advertising. So I wanted to kind of talk through like what these different things look like and some ideas around how to market for them. But before I do, I want to share with you one of the easiest things you can do for yourself. And if you so have the gumption to make this happen, and I can tell you it's not easy, and maybe it would behoove you to get an intern just from one of the local colleges who might be willing to come in for minimum wage or nothing and set up some social media for you. Go ahead and lay out your year based on some of these strategic holidays. And go ahead and know what your specials are going to be and have that person, or you yourself can do it, design some simple little ads and pre-schedule them. Get the Hootsuite. You know what I'm talking about. You can manage all of your social media outlets in one place. They're not the only one. It's just the one that I use, so I'm calling attention to it. Go ahead and get these things built up and get them scheduled at the first of the year. That way you'll know that at least you've got that part built in. Okay, super easy. It's done. You can check it off your list. You could probably spend 2 days working on this stuff and be done. So just thoughts around that. Okay, so here we are. We're sitting down with just some fun holidays for any and every year. And I'm not gonna touch on ones that are like super religious or any of that because, we're talking about leather purses, empanadas, coffee, and marketing and advertising. So let's talk about the first part of the year. The first quarter is, of course, the time in the year when you reconnect with the people that might have purchased from you or used you in a service industry in the last quarter of last year. So you kind of want to have some touch points. Now, this is a great opportunity for content to continue to build on both brand visibility and brand loyalty. So send something free that talks about your brand and your product and how it is important to the world, whether it's your mission, your charities, the world in general, your customers. Send some quality content at no charge. Okay, it's a great opportunity to build that relationship. So do that as much as you can at the first of the year. Now, granted, New Year's Day is the first day of the year, but let's not start with that one. We're talking about the year ahead of us. Okay. So let's just look at, for instance, National Hat Day. Now, this is kind of fun, especially if you sell hats, but if you're dealing with purses, empanadas, coffee, and marketing and advertising, how can National Hat Day help you? What can you promote on National Hat Day? So, of course, hats are a fashion statement, as are purses. Now, you can either use National Hat Day to introduce hats as a new product in your purse business. Hey, maybe you've got a new leather fedora that would be really cool. Or maybe you can offer purses as accessories and show an entire slideshow of different types of hats that go with different types of purses, and you sell those purses. That would be a fun campaign, wouldn't it? Is National Hat Day great for empanadas? Yeah. Come in wearing your favorite team's hat and get a free empanada. Buy one, get one free. That's a promotion for National Hat Day, right? Okay, so what about coffee? All right, let's think about this for a minute, because coffee can be a couple of different formats. You can have a brick and mortar store that has a barista and people can wander in and sit down, or you can have what I typically talk about is my friend's coffee line that people would buy on the internet at a farmer's market through a grocery store. How are you going to promote that coffee for National Hat Day? Well, in a grocery store, you wouldn't. Let's see. National Hat Day and coffee. You could do a social media promotion. Send us a picture of yourself in your favorite hat, and we'll send you a free sample of our coffee. Did you just stop and think about that? Yeah, it actually works. So you've got different campaigns for these different products, and you kind of see where I'm going. You can take any product and make it work with anything. So National Hat Day is January 15th. Make a note and start brainstorming some ideas around your product or service. Now, how does this play into marketing and advertising? Well, what could I offer my customers for National Hat Day? Well, that could be a fun opportunity in a service industry or any industry, in fact, to do a behind-the-scenes thing. You know what I have is a straw cowboy hat that I wear when I write. And on the underside of the brim, I have written inspirational words and quotes and things that mean something to me that help me connect to my writing self. So when I'm writing, you will see me with my computer, you'll see me with my hat, and you will see me with a glass of wine. Now, I'm not talking about writing for business. I'm talking about writing fiction. That is also something that I do in my spare time. So that's what you see in me. So how could I use that to promote my business myself? Well, my sweet daughter could come down here and take a picture of me with my hat on, or I could show you the underside of my hat and share that on social media as a behind-the-scenes post. It shows you my depth of authenticity. That's what you get when you get things like that. You know who I am as a person. I'm a very creative soul. Very, very. So, with all that said, we've got lots of holidays to go, and we've got plenty of examples. So, let's keep creating these campaigns. Stay tuned. We're going to be back in just a few minutes. You are listening to Unstoppable on Inspired Choices Network.
We all wish we had a few extra hours and a few less things to do in our hurried days. By tuning into Unstoppable, hosted by life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start, you'll hear success stories of how other entrepreneurs have uncovered their passions and learned to live a balanced, purposeful life. You'll receive tips and tools to market and grow your business, wrangle the chaos, and design the life you've dreamt of. Learn how to be unstoppable by tuning in to InspiredChoicesNetwork.com every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Are you a subject matter expert? Are you here to share your expertise with an audience waiting to hear from you in only the way you can deliver? Are you ready to have your voice amplified across the airwaves? Inspired Choices Network has a global radio platform streaming to millions of people across the world. Professionally produced and supported by an accomplished team every step of the way, you can broadcast from anywhere in the world, knowing your voice matters, and we ensure it is delivered with ease and efficiency. Eager to hear your message? The world awaits. Contact us today to become an Inspired Choices Network radio host. Email becomeahost@inspiredchoicesnetwork.com. This is Unstoppable with life purpose coach and marketing maven, Lindy Chaffin Start. If you have a question about marketing your small business or finding balance as an entrepreneur, or you're just trying to get up the courage to do your own thing, let Lindy know. You can call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. Now, back to Unstoppable.
And welcome back. Thanks so much for being with us today as we talk through all of these fun opportunities in retail. But before I get back to all of that, let me just share. If you have an idea for a campaign, if there's a holiday you're kind of spinning your wheels on, but you know you really want to do something, pick up the phone and call me. I'm at 404-245-7474. Or you can find me at unstoppablestart.com. Reach out. The first 30 minutes is on me. I'm happy to provide consulting. I'm also happy to help with your marketing needs. Whatever you might have that challenges you, you don't have the bandwidth for, if you just want to talk through some stuff, I am here. I am here to support you and your small business. I want to see you grow. That's my goal. That's my absolute passion. So let's make that happen. Now, before I get back to these fun holidays, you need to understand something. I talked a little bit about landscapes earlier. And we talked about the old school back in the day way. This was before the internet and cell phones and all of that, and even kind of into those first digital years. We still got a lot of our information from the newspaper, from television commercials, from mailings, those types of things, flyers in the stores, local handouts, even things taped to the mailbox. I'm surprised that even still happens, but it does, and it's a great marketing tool. But back then, that's kind of where we got our information from. With the invention of the digital landscape and how this has grown and changed over the years, now it's not about your hot times of year. It's about your hot product. So if you have a new product, if you have a new service, if it's a Wednesday, you are relevant. You are hot. Your business is hot. Your product is hot. Take it to the digital landscape. Might not be a specific time of year, but it's a great time to advertise. Great time to advertise. Anytime. So think about what it is you have to offer. Think about your audience. Think about your authenticity. Think about your messaging. And give people a reason to come and see you, whether it's online or in a brick and mortar store. It doesn't have to be a holiday. The holidays are just fun. But you can advertise your product 24/7, 365 in some way, shape, or form. Whether you're offering content, providing behind the scenes, giving a how-to, whatever the case may be, you have the opportunity to market your business, your product, 24/7, 365. Like I said, holidays are just for fun. And that's what today is. We're just about fun today. We're going to talk more about our examples, our 100% organic leather purses, our made fresh daily empanadas, our coffee, which in this case is packs of coffee that you would order online, and then my business of marketing and advertising. So our next holiday, and this is one that I just love, and it's not because I think groundhogs are cute, even though they're cute, but it's Groundhog Day. Now, to me, what makes for a better promotion on Groundhog Day than a spoof on the movie? If you haven't seen the movie Groundhog Day, you need to see it. It is from my generation. It is definitely Bill Murray at his finest. It is hilarity, painful hilarity of a day that gets repeated over and over and over again. For those in the younger set, this would be like Happy Death Day, but the funny version. Not that Happy Death Day is not hilarious; it's pretty funny. So, but what could you do? Now, this is your target audience would be Americans and Canadians, obviously. But seriously, what can an actual critter predict in weather? Some of you might go for it, some of you might not. It's all almanac, wives' tale-y sort of stuff. But why not have a little fun with it? Why not do a little fast forward and rewind? Why not do an ad that plays on repeat over and over and over and over again? Why not come up with a great little video that has an ad with a different outcome? Just each time, but you have to start it over again and over again and over again, but it still has a different outcome every time. So it's just a fun opportunity there. Have some fun. Be original. Play with it. That's the whole point, is that you're trying to capture the attention of your audience. And your creativity and your authenticity, though you might not be able to actually put into practice or put into play this thing you want to create, hire a professional to help you. There are lots of us. I'll say it again. There are plenty. I'm here, happy to help, but there are lots of us. And there's room for everybody. But go to that person and talk about what you want to do and see if you can make it happen. Because if you can, that's going to get you closer to your audience. So, Groundhog Day. Isn't that kind of fun? All right, another good one, and this is for NFL fans out there. Super Bowl Sunday. Now, granted, all us small business folks don't have millions upon millions of dollars to put into 30 minutes of airtime during the Super Bowl. However, there is lots of opportunity leading up to the Super Bowl for campaigns, right? So what could you do? Again, we can go back to the old, hey, social media promotion, let's do a campaign, snap a picture, a selfie of yourself, a selfie with you and your favorite team hat, who do you think is going to win, and we'll send you a 25% off coupon. Or, let's see, what else? You could do pick a team, pick a side, and whichever team wins, everybody who commented on this post gets a free sample of coffee, or 25% off of empanadas, or win a 100% organic leather purse in your team's color if you commented on this post. You see where I'm going? So here's this sort of, it's not really a holiday, but it's a special day that you could use to get in front of people, right? There are lots of hashtags. Don't forget your hashtags. Just know that when it comes to Super Bowl Sunday, you cannot, this is a copyrighted thing, or trademarked thing, you cannot use the word Super Bowl. Just a heads up. You can say things like team. You can say who's going to win. You cannot say big game. You cannot say Super Bowl. So just here again, another reason why you want to chat with an advertising professional, because we know stuff like this. It's random trivia, but we know it. Okay. How would that play into marketing and advertising? Well, again, you could get behind the scenes and I could be sitting here doing my show on the Wednesday before the game, wearing my team's jersey and completely spouting up about who's going to win and who's not, because it gives you insight into who I am. How could I promote my services around this? Well, I would start much earlier for my type of business and get in front of you as my consumer and say things like, need help promoting for the Super Bowl? I need help promoting for the big game. Let me rephrase that. Reach out. Let's create a video. Let's create a social media promotion. Let's do this. Let's do that. That's how I would promote my business in this instance. Valentine's Day. Always a fun one. Should we do the Grammys? Yeah, let's stay away from the red carpet stuff. Let's go straight to Valentine's Day. So, this again is really super easy and sort of kind of a no-brainer maybe. But Valentine's Day is all about showing love. Now, who can you show love to on Valentine's Day? Well, everybody. Hallmark knew this. That's why they created the holiday. I'm just kidding. You can show love to your immediate family, your extended family, your friends, your associates, your child's teachers, the policeman blowing his whistle at the traffic stop. Seriously, you can show love to everybody, your customers included. You can even show yourself some love. That was my entire theme for February. Show yourselfie some love. So, getting in front of people with purses. Well, here you go. This is a given. Advertising to men for their spouses or girlfriends or whatever, sisters or moms. Show your Valentine some love with this 100% organic. You get where I'm going. Empanadas made fresh daily. Let's see. Bring your sweetheart in for some hot, fresh empanadas on Valentine's Day, and we'll give you a glass of wine free. Would you do that for lunch? Quick lunch date? I would. Probably coffee. I mean, there's obviously a campaign there, but I don't think it would be quite as special. So unless you wanted to do like a coffee bag that had, this would be fun, a coffee bag that had the little candy heart on the side with whatever Valentine you wanted to have on it, like Be Mine or Hugs and Kisses or whatever. Pick your bag kind of thing. That would be fun. It would just be an opportunity for you to stretch your brand a little bit. Marketing and advertising. I'm all about showing your selfie some love. So I would probably do an ad campaign around your selfie, your business. Hire a professional, take that weight off for this coming Valentine's Day. So that's always fun, right? And I love video. It's such a great medium. I love video. And I love creating video. So, and to me, Valentine's is about sort of reliving memories. So it might even, one of my offerings might be, video that kind of shows the love that your business might have seen over the years, you and specific clients, in sort of a memory book with a sweet little song playing behind it, or the evolution of your business from its inception until now, and what that has looked like over the years, and showing your business love that way. So, and creating this amazing little video for you. That would be an offering for me. So, we're going to continue our march through the year, but right now we're going to take a quick break. You are listening to Unstoppable on Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
We all wish we had a few extra hours and a few less things to do in our hurried days. By tuning into Unstoppable, hosted by life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start, you'll hear success stories of how other entrepreneurs have uncovered their passions and learned to live a balanced, purposeful life. You'll receive tips and tools to market and grow your business, wrangle the chaos, and design the life you've dreamt of. Learn how to be unstoppable by tuning in to InspiredChoicesNetwork.com every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. This is Unstoppable with life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start. If you have a question about marketing your small business or finding balance as an entrepreneur, or you're just trying to get up the courage to do your own thing, let Lindy know. You can call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. Now, back to Unstoppable.
And welcome back to Unstoppable. Thank you so much for being here today. I want to kind of keep marching through these holidays. So, again, if you would like to reach out and speak to me, visit my website, www.unstoppablestart.com. I would love to have a conversation around your business. But for now, let's talk a little bit about something for our Canadian friends. I like this holiday. It's Family Day. Now, this doesn't really have anything to do with a retail holiday. This is not one of those. However, it's one of those things that you could put a really cool package together for, right? So Family Day is a day where you can express your brand values, to share about the family and the baby that is your business, right? But here's another opportunity. Say if you have the empanada business. All right, it's Family Day. And I'm not quite sure how Canadians celebrate this day other than it being Family Day. And it's a great opportunity to get together and actually spend time with your family. So how do you do that? Well, it's early. So what could you do? Could you go on a picnic in certain parts of Canada? I guess it might be warm enough to go on a picnic at that point. Maybe not. Or maybe you could order a basket of empanadas with drinks and sauces and all sorts of fun things and bring it home and have a movie night at home. Or, how would you promote that for your business? What would you do for Family Day? It's a very important holiday where you would take time off to be with your family and friends. Could you order up, offer, hey, here's a baker's dozen of empanadas for the price of 10. Pick them up on your way to ski. Oh, I like this. Toboggan ride with food. Christine's pitching in because she knows I'm in Atlanta, and what I know is 98 degrees and 100% humidity. This cold stuff I know nothing about. But anyway, it's Family Day. It's a sweet holiday. So I say go for it. Order some empanadas and get out there and enjoy time with your family on Family Day. Okay, and yes, she's Canadian, and she's awesome. So our next holiday would be National Dress Day, and I know that sounds kind of weird. This is definitely for the fashion enthusiast in your life, but it's another opportunity. Here's that purse situation again, 100% leather, organic, 100% organic leather. Sorry, I did that in reverse. But it's a great opportunity to get in front of fashion enthusiasts. I still say the fashion show in various and sundry types of dresses, with the purses that you make in the various colors and which one goes with what dress and, whatever, would be a great opportunity to market these purses. I think it's kind of a fun opportunity. You could run a flash sale for the purses along with the video and grow your brand awareness. Another interesting one, this is International Women's Day. If you are a small woman-owned business, if you are all women in your business, if that's part of how you tell your story, then International Women's Day is a great opportunity for you to talk about your brand, tell your story, share a little discount, run a charity campaign. There's all sorts of things you can do around this. If you do anything that could lend itself to helping women in need. Now, this might go to empanadas and coffee. You could have a pop-up at or near a local homeless shelter and a women's shelter and have empanadas and coffee available. Just thoughts. You can share that as part of your story and building your brand awareness. You could have, when you're doing this, if you choose to do something like this, you could have your marketing on whatever table you set up. It could be a tablecloth. You could have a pop-up banner that talks more about what you do. If you have volunteers who might be going to different women's shelters to deliver your product on this particular day as part of charity movement, you could make sure that they're aware of your brand and that you're sharing their images with them on their social media that allows them to share their images doing your good work on their social media, and their friends share it from there, and it disperses. You know how social media works. But again, you see where I'm going. It's all about your product and your mission and your message and your promise, whether it's purses, empanadas, coffee, or service-related stuff. These are just opportunities. St. Patty's Day. Well, pretty much every bit of advertising is going to be ignored on St. Patrick's Day because we're all going to be drinking big green beer and ignoring everything else. So I'll skip right on over that one. Our second quarter is getting into a little bit warmer weather. People spend more time outdoors. They make camping plans, festival plans, wedding plans. This is a great opportunity, more holidays, but lots of great opportunity. Are you going to have an event where you might have swag bags? What would you put in those swag bags? What would you put in those swag bags? Well, you could always do coffee samples or little bags of coffee, especially if somebody's coming in and you're doing like the rehearsal dinner before a wedding, or if you're doing a bachelorette party and people are coming in from out of town, or a bachelor party for that matter, and you want them to have good coffee the next morning at the hotel to wake them up out of their stupor. Yay. There's a good way to get ahead of that. It's quarter two advertising. I don't really like April Fool's Day for an advertising. I think that's lots of fun. Now, if you want to do brand awareness and kind of joking around on social media, cool. But as far as sales and opportunities and things like that go, I don't really dig it. So I'm going to move right on over that one too. But Sibling Day is a different story. Sibling Day, celebrated around the world, kind of plays to that relationship siblings share. I'm an only child. I have no clue. My kid's an only child. She has no clue. But for those of you who do have brothers and sisters, it's a great opportunity to spoil them. So, oh my Lord, 10. Christine's telling me she has 10 siblings. I can't, that's beyond a basketball team. I don't know what to say to that. So, how would you spoil your sister? Well, hey, purses. So how are you going to advertise to the siblings of siblings for Siblings Day? Well, market those purses. Get out on your social media channels and talk to them. Hey, Siblings Day is coming up. It's a great time to spoil your sister Maybe think about this little leatherette. Maybe think about this little, the little thing to carry. What is it called? A wristlet that you carry your cell phone in and you put your credit cards. Think about this for her. Well, okay, if they order that, send that person a coupon to reciprocate to their sibling, specific to Siblings Day. Because here's the thing, if someone has clicked through and ordered a product through an ad that you have put up that has to do with Siblings Day, then you know exactly what kind of marketing to put in that box because you know where that came from if you got your analytics set up. What's another thing you could do? You could give an easy opportunity to make a recommendation to a sibling. Right? Easy opportunity. Be it a postcard mailer, be it, anything on social media. Sorry, it's just escaped me exactly where that was going with that. Anyway, opportunities for recommendations also exist. So empanadas. This is another opportunity. Hey, bring your sibling on Sibling Day, and it's buy one, get one free empanada meals at my shop. That's a given. That's an easy one. Coffee, I might skip for Siblings Day unless it was a brick and mortar store and a barista store. It would be kind of the same story. Bring your sibling in on Siblings Day, and it's buy one, get one. Buy one, get one, share with your sibling for Siblings Day. There you go. Marketing and advertising, again, I think I would probably go directly towards the video for this one and have sibling memories. I'd love to offer that to my customers. Do you have siblings? Would you like to share a video with some of your favorite memories? Shoot me 10 pictures and some favorite quotes, and I'll roll it all up into a video for you. Pretty simple. Okay. Oh, National Pet Day. Always fun. Drink your coffee before you head out with the pets. If you have a brick and mortar store, that's one of those. Stop in with your pet. We have free water and treats out front. Leather purses if you have a pet carrier, yay. But otherwise, it might be a good opportunity if your brand is, you tend to see these things go hand in hand, but pet lovers tend to lean towards the organics. So it's a great opportunity to share your brand. And again, if there are any pets behind your brand, be it whatever, I have 2 cats, 2 dogs, and my daughter has a mouse. So our household is full of critters. And they are part, as y'all know, my big fluffy black cat will sit up here on the desk and kind of determine where my day is going to go, if you know what I mean. So just some things to think around behind the whole National Pet Day. It is in April and lots of fun. Let's see, we'll skip through the Holy Week stuff in April. Earth Day, another great opportunity for brand awareness, especially if you are in the low to no footprint place. Do everything digitally instead of paper-wise. If you recycle, if you have a green system in place in your business, if you are organic and you have an organic farm, then, there's all of that stuff that goes along with that. If Mother Earth is a cause for your business in some way, shape, or form, then use Earth Day, which is the end of April, as an opportunity to share your brand. Get your products out in front of people. Tell them why your products are important to the earth. Right? Okay, we're going to take another break. We'll come back and start working through May, which of course is pretty obvious. You are listening to Unstoppable on the Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
We all wish we had a few extra hours and a few less things to do in our hurried days. By tuning into Unstoppable, Hosted by life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start, you'll hear success stories of how other entrepreneurs have uncovered their passions and learned to live a balanced, purposeful life. You'll receive tips and tools to market and grow your business, wrangle the chaos, and design the life you've dreamt of. Learn how to be unstoppable by tuning in to InspiredChoicesNetwork.com every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. This is Unstoppable with life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start. If you have a question about marketing your small business or finding balance as an entrepreneur, or you're just trying to get up the courage to do your own thing, let Lindy know. You can call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. Now, back to Unstoppable.
And welcome back. Time is just flying like it always does when we're on the air with this show. So thank you for being here with us today. I'll touch on a couple of other high points. The next, of course, being in May is Mother's Day. Just so you know, in the U.S., this is the third largest spending holiday of the year. So keep that in mind with your product or service. I'm going to let go of my examples at this point unless they just happen to jump out, but because I want to get through these holidays. But Mother's Day is really worth going and doing the hard work because of this. I mean, it's the third largest spending holiday in the U.S. So putting together heartfelt campaigns that speak to that relationship that's timeless between a mother and a child. This is what we mean by heartfelt, heartwarming. It's a very emotional holiday. So whether you're using it to promote, build awareness, whatever you're doing, or offering a sale, make your campaigns memorable and heartfelt for Mother's Day, okay? And when I say that, I'll give you a personal example that I shared earlier on my own Facebook page. My daughter just recently stopped me in my tracks as I was leaving her and a little friend. They were working on making a big tub of lime. What else is new? We'd had a big neighborhood get-together over at my friend's house, and I was like, okay, I'm going home. It's been a long day. I'm going to bed. Come on when you're done. And she said, Katie, this song reminds me so much of me and my mom. She was talking to her little friend. She said, Mom, do you remember this? And she played the song from Hannah Montana, the movie, and it's called Butterfly Fly Away, and it talks about how the parent in the child's life had, brushed the scraped knees, kissed the good nights, made the lunches, driven them everywhere. And as a single parent, it really spoke to me. But that's the kind of moment that you speak to. Think about the Hallmark commercials of days gone by. Remember those fun Christmas, Hanukkah, holiday commercials? Remember the Hallmark movies on the CBS network? Remember that? Back when they would show nothing but Hallmark commercials. They don't do that anymore. I miss that. One of my favorites was the little Jewish man that got the card from somebody he was in one of the camps with. Broke my heart, made me cry every time I saw it, but it was my favorite commercial of all time. Hallmark did a great job with that one. Okay, Memorial Day. Again, this is all American and showing your red, white, and blue, and you just want to make sure that your language and the nature of your promotion around Memorial Day is genuine. So be careful with that. Remember the Super Bowl ads from this last year and how some of the larger companies they seem to go at it haphazardly. And these days we're in this climate where people get their feelings hurt or are very sensitive to certain issues, and, you're going to get critiqued on anything you do. Now, any what's the word I'm looking for? Any response is a good response. Any response grows brand visibility. So whether someone's response is negative or someone's response is positive, it grows brand visibility. But keep that in mind. You want to be very sensitive around certain holidays, including Memorial Day, because it has everything to do with veterans. Okay, Best Friend Day. This is a great opportunity, again, for just crazy campaigns. This is in June. Ping your best friend, and you can do any manner of social media promotion, contest, selfie. You could do anything with Best Friend Day. Have fun with it. Again, it's that have fun aspect and show who you are as a person. Father's Day, again in June. Father's Day is when you're talking about your hero. So talk about who your hero is. Make that a contest. Make that a promotion. Share with us information about your hero. Take a picture of you and your hero together, whatever, and share it with us. So we get into quarter 3, which is summertime. I'm going to breeze through these like I said. People are slow. We're getting ready to go back to school. It's hot out. People are vacationing, so they're really not thinking about anything outside of those things. There is, of course, Canada Day, which you would reach out to Canadians around the world. It's something you could put on your marketing calendar if you have something that you think might fit in the grand scheme of the holiday. Of course, there's July 4th. Again, people spend a lot of money on food, on decorations, and activities for this particular day. So think about your product, think about your target. How can you reach out to your audience with a patriotic spirit? August, we've got Book Lovers Day, which is always fun. If you don't have a product that relates directly to books, coffee, empanadas, and purses kind of all fit in. Give your book a nice place to be carried, or your Kindle a nice place to be carried. Empanadas and coffee, always hot for our book-loving friends. You can do that sort of thing. Back to school, again, huge. So if you have a purse line and you have a backpack that would fit a middle schooler or a high schooler, hey, back to school is a great spot for you. If you are in a small town and you have your shop on a town square, first day of school, have your kids come in and have an empanada for free, that kind of thing. So that's third quarter. And the fourth quarter is like our biggest quarter of the year. Like 57% of brands see their sales spike in the fourth quarter. So things to remember: Labor Day. Americans and Canadians obviously are your audience. It's the end of summer, so it's closing out. You're heading into fall, so it might be an opportunity for new clothing. It's also just a national day off. Enjoy it. Oktoberfest is one of the many, but, not how many people actually do that. Boss's Day, great opportunity for gift certificates for local restaurants and stuff like that. Halloween, always fun. Let's see. Then we've got Singles Day in November, Thanksgiving in November, Small Business Saturday in November, leading into the holiday season, which gets us right on to Christmas and New Year's. That is all for our show today, folks. That was a lot of information, and not all of it that I wanted to share in a short amount of time. Thank you for being with us, and until next week, be unstoppable.
Thank you for being Inspired Choices Network's most valuable asset, and for tuning in to Unstoppable. Host Lindy Chaffin Start will return next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time, with more valuable tips to support you and your small business. Until then, be unstoppable.